Disco Traveler, 16 years of age. The Swedish warm blood gelding, owned by Molly from Menlo Park. They've done quite well, this pair. They just made the move up together to the level, what feels like forever ago, but not long ago, about a little over a year ago, Molly making their debut at that level. Done quite well since, because they were recently 6th in the 4-star at Twin Rivers, and also 2nd in the advanced at Twin Rivers as well. And they did the eventing championships at Galway Downs, where they were 1st, in fact, last fall in the 4-star. So this could definitely be a pair who's here to see how much of that $60,000 pot they can take home.
Yeah, and Molly really is becoming quite a good competitor. She is young, but really experienced for her age. Disco Traveler, just a super horse, and I was coming into this expecting a great performance this week out of this duo.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think this is one we would have predicted for taking home some definite prizes here at the AEC. It's quite hard, John. You have to call and Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's quite hard. You have to do this halt rein back right there in front of the judges, and there's just no margin for error. I mean, we've seen the work upright of having to do that halt even in the preliminary yesterday, and people not being able to get square. Well, now you have to get square, and it's right there where they can see you wide-eyed. And some very good work by Molly. I really like that. Is exactly what we were talking about in the test prior with Megan, where we would have liked to see just a little more bend through the rib cage there, and that's going to give her higher marks in that half pass down into walk.
Yeah, some very good trot work to start. Just spot on. You could maybe just fault that first halt a little bit, and then from there, I think this test has just been rock solid. Looks like pretty good overstep here in the extended walk. Want that neck out nice and flat. A little bit distracted there as you bring it back together. There's a lot going on right out in front of Disco Traveler over there in the corner. And away we go.
And you're alluding to the fact that cross country simultaneously taking place just right there. So up in a canter, we're going to see now. Yeah, it is a lot. What they can make of this work. You to see her get in the corner there. She rides into the tutelage of Tammy Smith now, and Tammy will have said, get in your corner, get him around your leg. Now go. Now get straight. Now turn. And all those little details make the difference. Now, what is she going to make of this change? Want to get straight and then ask. Not quite getting the shoulders all the way straight, and she pays for it on a not clean change.
Yeah, you can see she just got a little tight as she came across the center line there. Just not quite naturally a supple Disco Traveler in the canter as in the trot. And so Molly's having to work a little bit harder here to get, but doing a good job. We'll see if we can just make that little correction here, get the shoulders out of the way so that we can get a better change here from right to left. Get the timing and ask. That's a better change.
It is exactly what you said, though, John. It's completely about the timing. You really have to be straight on your line. Make your turn. Get the shoulders. Get straight for a second. Get it done early so you can ask in a straight way so that you can get the change and the horse can give it to you. Just a little braver there, down the long side. Good.
Now here I would expect quite a nice extended trot. Here we go. Giving it her all. Oh. Little miscommunication there.
Yeah.
Ride the half alt rebalance, and Disco Traveler says, yeah, exactly.
But you can see at this level, actually, that was a prime example, although it didn't go exactly how Molly wanted in terms of it. A beautiful halt to finish, but that's a really great example of how in tune at the advanced level, when a horse has been yours for a while, they are with you. I mean, she just said, hold on just a second. We need to sit one more time so we can push one more time. And he said, do you want me to sit or are we stopping?
Yeah, and, you the horse for that really just trying to be a good boy, listening to had to just a little miscommunication, and that stuff happens.
So a score in for Megan McIver as Molly exits the ring,
35.7.
and it's going to be 35.7 for her. That'll put her behind our leader, Taryn Hoffus, on 30.2. And do you think Molly Duda did a test that goes ahead of 30.2, John?
I think with the missed change and the miscommunication there in the extended trot, I feel like she would be just above that. I think she'd be somewhere in the middle of those two scores. I would be surprised, but you never know. We'll see what the
is
judges
proud
think.
sponsor of today's event.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think
For over
it's going to
30
be,
years,
I think
Adequan
it'll
has
be
been
somewhat
trusted by
close, though, but I'd
veterinarians,
put it in the middle
trainers,
of
and
those as well.
wholesalers.
So we
Visit
shall
them
see
online at
what the professionals
adequan.com.
think of
In
our amazing
partnership
ground
with
jury.
Adequan, the
And we take a
USDA
moment
is
to
hosting
thank
the
Adequan for their
$60,000
support of this
Adequan USDA
division
Cup
and their
final
support of all
at
of
the
our horses.
AEC.
Without them, none of it
And
would
will
be
walk away with a
possible.
$30,000 check.
And
So big thank you to
really, it's
Adequan
just such a
for
super
continuing to
class.
support
So
horse
much to
sports
play
in this
for.
country.
We also would like to recognize everyone at the USEA for putting forth these incredible championships for so many years now.